to another adventure. Day 2, Labor Day weekend, Sunday fun day. Yeah, Mount Baker Wilderness, fixing to do us a little trail hike here. BT's ready, strapped up, ready to rock. Give them a yell. We're not on the trail yet, so not too enthusiastic. Hiking sticks. Don't forget the sticks. Get going this morning. Been a little slow for us, but you know, it's Sunday. You have to take it easy. Hound dog had a little rough night, but we're ready to go. We got him some chicken jerky. And we had our human jerky as well. And off we go. We're heading up to the Park Butte Trail. Park Butte. She's gonna be a beat. Yeah, so we see we're 3.5 to the lookout. We got this cool interpretive sign over here, tells you what not to do. There's rabid bats. But we are in bear country. Always be bear aware. And in the Mount Baker Wilderness, you pee and poop in a bag. Mount Baker ain't no joke. Glaciers and crevasses. Just needs two.
One for BT.
We are here at the Park Butte.
Did he say?
Out to the lookout. It's Mount Baker. We're due south of it here. So to the north of us. To the north. You see we got our elevation gain. We're starting at about 3,400. 3.5 miles. Up to 5,400. Cool part too up here. We back in Grizz land. They don't get grizzlies and black bears up here. Cause we're close to Canada. Canada.
And bats.
Canada. Oh, you gotta watch out for the bats too. Bat sightings. You gotta report your bat sightings. It's bat country.
Bat country.
We can't stop here. This is bat country.
Glorious commodes. It's a really nice sounding raging creek river. It's right here by the trailhead. So we got the trail junction. We're going left to Park Butte. Butte. But I mean, why is it? Well, see, oh, we're also on the Pacific Northwest National Scenic Trail. Here we go. Scenic little creek. It's good to see the sun this morning. From the trail reports for the past few days, I think Mount Baker's been a little socked in, but you're a little closer to the coast, and you are on the west side of the ridge here, so on the dark side. It definitely gets a lot more precip, cloud cover. Oh yeah. You can see it through there. It's our first glimpse, first time I've seen Baker this close. And so hopefully we can get up here to a viewpoint before it puts her socks back on. But yeah, it's supposed to be hopefully pretty nice. The sun did come up and have a cool sunrise that lit up the clouds, and it did burn it out pretty quick, but we'll see if the prevailing Pacific Northwest clouds rain hold. I think it says that Baker's right at 11,000. Like, huh?
10,000 something.
Yeah, it's like 10,700. But
it's the second most glaciated peak in the state next to Rainier.
Yeah, if you heard her, second most glaciated peak in the state next to Rainier. And Rainier's just bigger, so I guess it gives it, you know, more of the advantage. Hold on to that. Yeah, it's got 3,000 more feet. But, you know, this one is probably at least 150 miles as the crow flies north of Rainier. Wouldn't you say? Yeah. You're not far from Canada. And
tell by the parking lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of BC tags in the parking lot. Ah, there we go, a little better. The sun lighting up the snow up there.
Very cool.
Very cool. Just want to say kudos to all the trail workers out there. You guys are unreal. You volunteer and devote your time to digging out ditches like this with a mattox and a spade and a shovel, and laying in, you know, this edge walk and building a raised walkway here for, you know, keep the trail dry and just for people to walk in on and have a wonderful day. You know, so thanks to you guys. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's not easy. Ain't no way to get the machinery up here and tote these damn logs in. So that's a daggum ditch, man. So, I mean, it's crazy. Especially when you come across them way up on the side of a mountain or something, digging at some spot they've been working on for days. You know, it's just a life they love and it's what they want to do. So, thank you. Jeez. Now that's a heck of a way to cut a switchback right there. Hopping back on the trail worker praise. I mean, a wall of logs.
Lincoln logs.
Lincoln logs, literally. To keep the side of the mountain from falling onto the trail. That's amazing. Old Pocahontas stump perch here. Give him a yell. Give him a yell. Come on. Come here. You gotta holler down into the valley. That's wild. Literally the whole base of the bottom of a tree inverted because you're on a cliff. And now it's a viewpoint. I mean, that's been fell for a while. Big tree. Getting up almost to the fire tower. It's unreal. On the mountain. Right behind those trees. Fire towers. Right up there on the ridge. Naturally, it's starting to drizzle just enough to. Do you need a coat? Do you not need a coat? But yeah, eventually you'll get wet if you stand in it long enough. So popped it on. We're making our way up. You could see the fire tower earlier. Just up here on the hill. We got Baker holding strong up there. Hill it's possibly even snowing at the top. It's pretty chilly now. Probably in the high 50s. We got a nice little breeze. So I ought to be up there in about half a mile. It's a really cool hike. There's the fire tower. Cascades do not disappoint. We're almost up there, you guys. Dadgum. Look at that. The glaciated peaks over here. Basically the North Cascade National Park to the east. Beautiful. So quiet too. It's pretty cool. Which this is also, you know, pretty popular hike. But at the Mount Baker Wilderness, there's a lot of trails, it looks like. Definitely got plenty to explore. Which we're getting up here, you know, close to the fire tower. My watch says we've been 3.5, and the sign said 3.5. So getting pretty close. Trying to get up here for the mountain, get socked back in. Just had to stop and go ahead and eat her lunch. She was getting hungry. Dang, this is beautiful. Can't wait to see it at the top. waterfalls?
Yeah, I was wondering if they were frozen or if they're actually falling, but you can see now that they're falling.
Well, you guys, Fire Tower, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up. Highly recommend. There's very nice folks that were occupying it for the night. We talked to for a little bit. Had us a ham sandwich. So cool though, because you can actually sleep in the Fire Tower. You know, it's first come, first serve, and which, you know, I want to be courteous to everybody, as well as the people, you know, hiking up just to see it for the day as we did. But definitely coming back, sleeping in the damn Fire Tower. I mean, you can see a long ways. You can see all the way back to the sound, to basically the ocean. You can see Mount Rainier, that was 129 miles away. You can see Glacier Peak, which is only 54 miles, you know, only. But, I mean, just incredible, you know, like Fire Tower that's built, who knows, 40, 50 years ago, probably 70, 80 years ago. It's maintained by the Stagit Mountain Club. Stagit Mountain Club. Stagit the hell out of here. Yeah, trail snacks. There's so many blueberries and heather and all kind of different wildlife. Lots of huckleberries. Super cool. Definitely recommend the Mount Baker Wilderness area. Barker. But I mean, I hope you guys can see it. I mean, this Glacier Peak is 54 miles away. Well, we're back to the bridge. And the moraine flow, glacial runoff basically from the top of the mountain. Which now there is no mountain up there. Pretty crazy. Have to pop across this scaffold. It's definitely got more flow now. Well, you guys, another adventure, another mountain, Mount Baker. Sure was cool. Highly recommend anyone getting up here to the Mount Baker Wilderness to check it out. You know, it's pretty typical of the volcanic mountainous terrain of the Pacific Northwest, but it also is a wilderness area, so it has a little more freedom compared to your national park scene. But it's, you know, you got all the standard amenities, luxurious pit toilets, nice parking area, and scenic views.
Straight uphill one way, straight down the road.
Yeah, there again, back to the typical Western mountaineering. You go up and you go down. Which again, I would compare this to the Maple Pass loop. You know, the distance in the elevation game is very similar, but this is an out and back, where that one was a loop, which on the Park Butte trail here, it's similar to the approach of the Maple Loop, or the Maple Loop, which it's a gradual uphill climb. It doesn't get steep except for just a little bit up at the top when you get to the Fire Tower. But there are other hikes and other offshoots that look super cool that we can't wait to come back and do again. But like I said, we're super fortunate today to even see the mountain, because I mean, we were walking through here earlier, you could see it over me straight up there. I mean, and once when we got up there, you know, you could see the mountain, but it's socked in now. So definitely thankful to have some views. Like I say, we could see Mount Rainier Glacier Peak. You can see all the way to the ocean. You can see the sound of, what town is that? Bellingham? Yeah, Bellingham, Washington. But you know, just so awesome in this area. You know, you're more up in terms of geographic range in the state. You know, say we're close to Canada, so you get more of the wilderness feeling than the Mount Rainier area. But the mountain, you know, is very cool, very glaciated. Look, you know, not your standard mountain that you can just walk up. You have pitfalls and crevasses and, you know, volcanic gases and vent plumes and stuff that are serious threats. So you need to know what you're doing when you climb a mountain like Mount Baker. You need the right gear, and ice axe, and crampons. But seeing all of the mountaineers coming down as we went up only made me want to be part of that team. So, you know, definitely something to plan for and be a goal, and it's on the list. What'd you think about it today? Woo. She gave us a moderate woo.
It was awesome. Fire Tower was very cool. Very nice Canadian couple that we met on the road coming up yesterday. Happened to snag it for the night. Excited for them. Awesome views.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Yeah, we've met some great people while we were up here to boot. To boot. It is so cool. Which we're almost back to the van. A little stretch here we can walk and talk. Still feel a little awkward sometimes when you're passing folks, you know. It's like talking to yourself. How's it going? Good. Case in point. But the blueberries, the low bush blueberries, and the huckleberries have been nothing but prevalent. You can snack and eat yourself sick on both of those. Both of them are very comparable. You know, it just, they're all good. The blueberries are obviously a little more blue. Huckleberries are black in a sense, they're more black looking. Blueberries grow more low to the ground, low bush style blueberries, in which that's huckleberry. So, yeah, so this side's pretty much all huckleberry. More upright bush. They have more of a crinkly looking rough leaf, and the blueberries are a little quaint round green leaf. But again, so much forage, and you know, we're right here on the cusp of fall and fall colors and everything. We got some wrecks about coming back in an area where there's just so much color, and supposedly have these cool mushrooms that appear right before you know, when fall hits and you have all the colors. So have to come back to see that. But we're almost back to the van. We're ready to kick our feet up, take a little nap, and get us something to eat. So until next time, the next adventure, thanks again for everybody for tuning in. You guys have a good one. We'll hear Willderjess Adventures.
Bye.
Adios.